Muy buenas tardes a público televidente. Nos encontramos en la muy famosa, muy popular ciudad de Las Vegas. Estamos aquí en el área de Summerlin gracias a la anfitriona, una hermana de la iglesia, Lucy, por prestarnos su casa para hacer esa entrevista. A mi lado derecho se encuentra una persona, una personality, una personalidad que pertenece a la época dorada de las artes marciales. En sus años, en su edad, él ha logrado contener lo que es el legado en artes marciales, en Kayukembo, entre otras cosas. Hello, how are you, public? We are here in Las Vegas, a very popular city, beautiful city. Thanks to the hospitality of one of my good friends, Lucy Landeros, for letting us use this house. And next to me, there is a person, a personality that possesses the legacy through many years in martial arts, speaking especially about Kayukembo. Grandmaster Wayne Lacno. ¿Cómo empezó mi relación romántica con Kayukembo? How my relation started with Kayukembo? Back in the 96, I met a person, Sherman Corney, which you know. He happened to be one of my instructors in Japanese karate. But as you know, people is moving here in USA, you know. So he told me, Gino, if one day I am away from you, and he bring me a piece of paper with 5 persons and with the name Kayukembo, Gino, you are tailored to do Kayukembo. What is that? I don't throw sometimes in other arts. Gino, I am telling you, you have to seek for this art, Kayukembo. Mi maestro en karate japonés me dijo que si un día estábamos distantes que yo buscara Kayukembo. Yo estaba reluctante acerca de eso. Y me dijo, yo te lo digo, busca Kayukembo. Time passed, and one day my wife, Maria, she said to me, Gino, there is a school in Kempo, very close by where I am working. Es una escuela de Kempo que se acerca de donde yo trabajo. Okay, let's go. So I happened to go to your school, to your dojo, back in the Jones, close to the Spring Mountain, right? And I step in, and it was you, it was Patrick and your students. You came right to the door to welcome me. And I told you what I was looking. You can tell that I was kind of like skeptical about you. But you were very confident. And what attracts me from you, it was your charisma. Lo que me atrajo de usted fue su carisma. Yo estaba no muy cierto de que me iba a quedar ahí. Pero usted me dijo, ¿qué haces? ¿Qué has hecho? Bueno, he practicado artes marciales. Algún tiempo he sido guardaespaldas. Sometimes I've been a bodyguard. Oh, that's nice. You answered me. And then you showed me. Él me enseñó cosas. And I met Mr. Lacno for over, how many years, Mr. Lacno? 15 years?
96 to now?
No. 2000. No, about 98
Yeah.
until 2018.
Yeah, so
About 20 years.
yeah.
And through this time, I use, thanks to you, gracias a usted, thanks to Grandmaster Dan Sawyer, which we know each other, an excellent teacher. You guys open my mind, open hands. You remember I was about Suki, power, but then you give me a sample. Me dio usted un ejemplo de open hands. And I was kind of like, this is me. Y cuando me dio la demostración de la mano abierta, de aquí soy yo, dije. Grandmaster Lacno, it's been a ride through the years to be under your mentorship. Sometimes close, sometimes far away. Kayukembo, I don't want to talk, now is your time. Can you please tell me, por favor me puede decir usted, ya no voy a hablar yo ahora de usted, how your tour in martial arts began?
How my beginning of martial arts?
Yes.
Well, it started when I was watching the Bruce Lee movies,
Yo estaba viendo las películas de Bruce Lee.
and then I played sports.
Yo practicaba deportes.
In high school, I was good in football, basketball, baseball.
Yo en la preparatoria yo era bueno en fútbol, básquetbol y béisbol.
I was quarterback,
I was quarterback,
pitcher,
pitcher,
shooting guard.
shooting guard.
I was the best at what I do in the school.
Yo era lo mejor lo que había en la escuela.
But my love
Pero
was
mi amor
for martial arts.
era artes marciales.
So I told myself,
Me
if I
dije a
can
mí
be
mismo,
good, if I can be good in football and all this, I should be fantastic in martial arts because that's
si
my
yo era
first-
bueno en todos estos deportes, yo iba a ser una
That's
persona
my
fantástica en
first
artes
love.
marciales. Mi
my
primer
first
amor.
love is that. So I joined this Clyde Kim, a master in Prementes Kung Fu.
Yo me encontré, yo empecé a practicar praying mantis kung fu.
But really, my beginning of martial arts started when I was 9 years old,
Realmente mi entrenamiento en artes marciales empezó cuando yo tenía 9 años.
under Professor Chow's system.
A los 9 años yo empecé a estudiar, yo toqué en William Chow.
William, Grandmaster William,
William Chow,
K. Chow.
Grandmaster Lacno, desde los 9 años empezó a entrenar con Grandmaster William Chow. ¿Quién es William Chow? Who is William Chow?
He's the William Chow, is the starter of Lightning Bolt, one of the beginners of the Lightning Bolt martial arts.
Él era uno de los que comenzó el estilo de el relámpago en las artes marciales.
Okay, and then I was under his black belt, Abe Bascom.
Yo estaba a Ed Bascom,
Abe Bascom,
Ed Bascom,
his black belt.
uno de sus black belts, era el que me estaba enseñando.
Yeah, Abe Bascom had his own dojo.
Él tenía su propio dojo, su propia escuela.
So I
Su
joined
propio
his,
salón.
joined his dojo and I went to green belt.
Ahí fue hasta cinturón verde,
So I did probably when I was 9 to about 11.
de 9 a los 11 años.
And then one day he picked me up, and before training he said, "Let's go to Professor Chow's house," which
So,
is
un día, después de after you were training,
yes. We didn't train that day.
entrenamos ese día,
Yeah, and then
pero Ed Bascom, después de clase, me dijo, te voy a llevar con William Chow.
and we went to William Chow's house on Young Street,
Y yo fui con William Chow,
and he told me before we walked in, he said, "It's an honor for anyone to walk in this house."
William Chow told you that.
No, Abe Bascom.
Ed Bascom le dijo a Master Lacno, para cualquier persona, antes de entrar a la casa de William Chow, es un honor que hayan entrado a esta casa.
Because he said how good I was.
Porque él se dio cuenta qué tan bueno era él.
He said, "You good, so
tú eres bueno,
I'm going to take you into his house.
te voy a llevar a la casa de William Chow.
It's an honor."
Es un
So,
honor.
nobody goes into William K. Chow's house. When you go in his house, it's dark. You only get candles on.
Cuando vas a la casa de William Chow está oscura, solamente hay velas allá adentro.
So I walked in and I saw this guy walking towards me. His arms was really long. He's like a monkey, like a gorilla.
Sus brazos eran largos, parecía
That's
gorila.
why he's so good, you know. And then his eyes was deep inside, like a boxer. His eyebrows came out that far, you know.
Sus ojos, su mirada, las facciones de su cara eran impresionantes.
Real dark guy, you
Boxeador.
know, Hawaiians we dark.
Tipo Hawaiian.
So when
He was Hawaiian, William
Yeah,
Chow. He was Hawaiian.
Chinese Hawaiian.
Chinese Hawaiian.
That's why the name Chow.
Chino hawaiano,
Yeah.
por eso su nombre es Chow.
So then I walked in and I kind of got, at 9, 11 years old, I kind of like scared already.
Yo tenía esa edad y sinceramente yo tenía miedo.
So he's walking up to me and then I looked on the wall, there was this big white belt on the wall hanging.
En la pared de la casa de William Chow había una grande, gruesa cinta blanca.
And I was wondering, as I grew up, I found out what the white belt was about.
Cuando yo estaba creciendo, ya entonces me di cuenta qué significaba el cinturón blanco.
You come in this world bare and clean like a baby.
Vienes al
And-
mundo
and
muy
as you get
limpio como un niño.
older, you're going to act like a baby, so you're going to leave the world like a baby.
Y cuando te haces ya muy anciano, regresas casi a la edad cuando tú estabas niño.
That's why he started with white belt, and he's a great grandmaster with one big white belt.
Él empezó como cinturón blanco, terminó como cinturón blanco.
So when I pass one day, my house could have a big white belt.
Un día, cuando el maestro, when God called him upon him, cuando el creador lo llame, su casa va a tener un cinturón blanco muy grande.
Then we moved, so I couldn't train with Abe Bascon.
For how many years you trained with William Chow?
Well, under Abe Bascon, not under Chow, but same system.
El mismo sistema de Bascon.
Yeah, Abe,
Pero
Abe
how
Bascon.
many times do you happen to be training with William Chow?
I never trained with him.
Okay.
I trained under his understudy, which was Abe Bascon,
Okay.
his black belt.
Oh, okay.
So the system he taught was William K.
Fue el
Chow.
sistema de William Chow el que practicó él y era uno de sus estudiantes, el Bascon, el que lo entrenó a Grandmaster Lacno.
Then after that, we moved. My parents divorced, and it was moving back and forth with my parents.
Hubieron unos problemas personales con sus padres.
So I looked for other schools, and what I joined next was judo.
Busqué por otra escuela y lo que yo encontré fue judo.
So judo, maybe about maybe 2 years, 3 years with judo.
De 2 a 3 años estudié judo.
And why I did judo?
¿Por qué hice judo?
When I was in school, I would grab my friend's neck from behind to choke him. And my friend, he tipped me over and I flew over.
Muchas veces o jugando yo iba con mis amigos y los agarraba por atrás y los quería estrangular, pero mi amigo se inclinaba y me volteaba y yo me caía al suelo.
I was on my back and I looked up and I went.
Yo estaba en el suelo y te miraba para atrás y yo estaba con la cabeza mirando
So I
para
asked my
atrás.
friend, "What you do?" And he said, "I
¿Qué
do
es
judo."
eso? Y su amigo le dijo, yo hago judo.
So I followed him and I joined judo.
Yo lo seguí y empecé a hacer judo.
But judo didn't last too long, but I loved it as a sport.
Como deporte me gustó.
And then when I was in elementary, a lot of bullies came my way.
En la escuela elemental, el problema de ahora, demasiados niños bravucones, como los que hay ahorita en la escuela, vinieron a aprovecharse de él.
So I was fighting. all
Solo
the
tenía que
time,
pelear todos los días,
just to defend myself. I was
solamente
fighting.
para defenderme.
So then when I grew up, I was high school. As soon as I graduated, I met my wife,
Miré a mi esposa después de que me gradué de la preparatoria.
bought a house. We moved to Palisades, Pro City.
Where is that, California?
No, Hawaii.
Me
Pro City.
compré una casa, me moví a Palisades en Hawái.
Okay, and then that's when I joined Clyde Kim, the pre-mantis Kung Fu master.
Fue cuando yo empecé a practicar el praying mantis. And I gotta tell you something, guys. This person, he is good in praying mantis. And praying mantis system happened to be among the systems, entre los sistemas que hay en artes marciales. Praying mantis es muy fuerte, very strong. very powerful, good in defense and good in offense. Praying mantis happen to be a very good system in defense and offense, right?
Yeah. Well, when we used to train in our pre-mantis system, we used to have sparring, and sparring was every day. Every other day. And we used to everybody wear the clear goggles, the one they use for construction.
Cuando estaba practicando praying mantis, yo tenía que usar goggles de los que se usan para construcción, para proteger los ojos. Y era casi todos los días.
And our sparring techniques was striking the eyes.
Muchas de las técnicas eran acerca de pegarle golpes a los ojos.
So when I joined, the first time I joined, this one guy, Portuguese guy, I forgot his name. He was their blue tassel, their high-ranking guy, and then we had sparring, and then every time sparring, I'm like that, and my head went back because he poked my eyes, and he was pretty far. I was like, how he did that? He's too far.
Estaba lejos de mí, pero alcanzaba a llegar a mis ojos.
So pre-mantis, they kind of fly. You see pre-mantis, they fly out there. So there's techniques to be on the right springs at the right time, be in the air and poke the eyes at the same time.
Tenía que estar en el lugar correcto, en el tiempo correcto y saber cómo hacer el striking con las manos.
It's not like today boxing, you just stay there.
No es como el boxing de ahora. Nothing wrong with the boxing, by the way.
No, nothing wrong with the boxing. But the difference between the boxing is, I step one, I throw the left. A pre-mantis guy, he'll leap in the air, picking up about 6 feet before he strikes. So where Maria is now, I'll be in the air and then my hand will come out after I reach about 75% of the way. Poke her eyes. Whatever way I gotta poke her eyes or rip her eyes, I will do. Get what I mean? So he used to do that all the time to me, and I was like, oh. And I was only like white belt, right? But as we kept training, I started getting better.
Empecé a entrenar, muy importante.
Yeah.
Seguía practicando, práctica, más práctica.
Yeah.
Yo me hacía mejor. That is very important.
Right.
I tell you why. Because nowadays, I see people training, veo a gente practicando y todo lo quieren hacer rápido. They want to do everything so fast.
Yeah.
They want to do the techniques and flashing hands and kicking.
Yeah, they want to
and they don't have, no tienen footwork, no tienen juego de pies. They don't have a good time, no tienen buen tiempo. Momentum, no buen momento. And the technique, because they lost all those elements, porque pierden todos esos elementos, se hace sloppy, became sloppy.
Well, like I always say, you learn from your mistakes, right? You can lose. Eventually you start learning, you start putting in your mind that, well, I gotta get the footwork. The footwork is important rather than the strength. So then I pick up the footwork. So I don't want to sit down and watching everybody else. I'm looking at him, who is good, and watch his moves. So every time I watch his moves, then I perfect it. I try to do what he did. But before we get to that, as I was going to my school and to my Kung Fu school, which is the cafeteria of this high school, and the cafeteria of this high school was here. In order to get there, I had to pass this cafeteria. So when I passed this cafeteria, I looked in there and I saw black geese, guys with black geese. I found another school.
Cuando yo tenía que ir a la escuela de Kung Fu de Praying Mantis, antes de llegar allá yo tenía que pasar por otro lugar donde había una cafetería, pero cerca de esa cafetería había otra escuela de artes marciales que estaban vistiendo black geese como estos.
So instead of going to training, I was curious, so I went into that school.
Antes de que fuera el entrenamiento mío, yo estaba curioso y me fui a la escuela que yo vi con las personas con el traje negro.
So I sat in the school and the professor came up to me, oh, hi, how you doing? Sit down, watch. So I watched. So the first class was the 8-year-olds. And they were in the sparring time, meaning sparring technique. They put on their headgear, gloves, and their footwork. So I watched 8-year-olds and 9-year-olds, and I watched them sparring. And I went, wow, these kids beating each other up. Brrr, they're like two roosters, they're not stopping, just ba 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 ba. And I say, wow, these kids must be special. It's just them two. Then I see the next two, brrr, same thing. Next two, brrr, I said, wow, unbelievable, only 8 years old. Then I figured I better go to my pre-elementary school, but then I seen the next group come up, 11 to 14. I said, well, let me watch this. So I watched that, and I see these 11 to 14, they're beating each other up. Head going, body, shot, everything, just fighting. A lot of guts, a lot of courage, good fighting, okay?
Buena pelea, mucho coraje, muchas ganas.
Was the Kempo school I saw.
Esa fue la escuela de Kempo que yo vi.
The teacher was Martin Thomas Buell.
Y el instructor happened to be the one and only Martin Thomas Buell.
Buell.
Who was Martin Thomas Buell?
He was a teacher for the Universal Kempo Karate schools.
He was el maestro para Universal Kempo Karate School,
Which came from the seed of Kayukembo.
que vino de la semilla de Kayukembo. Kayukembo happened to be a creation of 5 masters.
Adriano
Emperado,
Chu, Chang,
Chen,
Joe Hoke,
Joe Hall, Joe Halbuna,
not Joe Habuna. It's only Peter Chang,
yes,
Chu,
Chu,
Emperado,
Joe
Hoke,
Hall,
and the other one that did the Kempo prayer was, what's his name?
y otra persona que fue la que hizo el credo.
Well, there's 5 of them, okay, so started the Kayukembo system.
Can I ask you something? Everybody now is involved in that so-called mixed martial arts nowadays.
Right.
Todos están envueltos en el mixed martial arts. I will say lack of information, poca información. You guys in Kayukembo, since back in the 40s, 50s, you were making already mixed martial arts, because Kayukembo is a mix, kicking, boxing, takedowns, judo, jiu-jitsu, all together. So in reality, I will say myself that Kayukembo, among another couple arts what I know, you were the predecessors.
Yeah, because if you were in judo, judo was judo.
Yeah.
Karate was karate. Taekwondo was taekwondo. Never mixed.
And there is one thing about this, about Kayukembo. Hay algo acerca de Kayukembo. And please correct me, you are the master if I am making a mistake. Corríjame si me equivoco. When Kayukembo was made, cuando Kayukembo fue hecho, it was in a very critical time where nobody, donde nadie, if somebody there, so, si alguien se atrevía, if the person was practicing karate and the person across to practice judo, he was a betrayed, right?
Yeah.
No, you have to do karate and you cannot go to
You
judo.
cannot go to the judo.
Judo, aikido, nothing. You have to stay in karate. But
If you had to do that, you would have to ask your
tienes
teacher
que,
to go to the
le
judo.
tenés que pedir permiso a tu maestro si tienes que hacer eso. Es en época de los 40, 50, aún los 60, even the 60s.
Yeah.
Funny thing, for big changes, para grandes cambios, big decisions, grandes decisiones. And it takes a person with a vision. And that person with a vision was one of them, Mr. Adriano Emperado. Adriano Emperado, he has the intelligence to say, hey, we need to round this fight. So, he put the best of the best. Jiu-jitsu,
Korean martial arts.
Korean martial arts, Kung Fu, Judo,
Kung Fu.
Western boxing,
Yeah.
and then with the Kayukembo became formed.
Kempo.
Kempo se formó. And I guess it's one of the best arts and somebody with impact. Adriano Emperado was one of them. And myself, I see you like a person with impact. Because your history, your traits, your legits, rankings, you gain it. You never asked for them, by the way. People came to give you the ranking to you. People look forward to you. And not only that, at some time you were somebody that in the mainland, people was feared. You were a bouncer, you were a cooler, and you were doing the martial arts. And you were very successful. So, as well as Adriano Perado, many of the guys, everything that you knew, it was working on the streets. Nothing it was in the studio. You know the mentality behind the fight, right? You know what works, what doesn't work. But you have the training. A person with impact. Tell me something. Why the mothers of the students, they look for you? Why the mothers of the students, they always comes to you to ask you for help with their kids? I know that because I saw it.
Well, first of all, the mothers went to the martial arts supply store.
Muchas veces las mamás fueron a las tiendas de artículos de artes marciales.
And the supply store got the names of all the schools in Las Vegas.
Y la escuela de supplies aquí en Las Vegas, en la Charleston, right?
Yes.
Tenía sus anuncios de artes marciales. Ahí encontraron, and they found out about your school.
They asked the guys in the store, I want a no-nonsense school.
Quiero una escuela de artes marciales.
So they gave my name, and the parents came with their kids who got bullied in school like I did.
Le dieron mi nombre y vinieron para hablar conmigo porque sus hijos habían sido bullied en la escuela.
And during that time,
En
all
ese
the
tiempo.
schools knew me.
Y en ese tiempo todas las escuelas lo conocían a usted.
That my name came out in Las Vegas already.
Su nombre vino en Las Vegas y salió.
I didn't look for it, but because of I have a good heart, and because of my
Tengo un
heart,
corazón.
that led the students, the kids to come my way.
Y hay una cosa, I remember that some of the students, because they happened to be, by the way, I was learning Kayukembo with you.
Yeah.
I happened to be in your school. And I was next to your students, Patrick, Eric, Chris,
Yeah.
and the minors too.
Yeah.
And many of those kids, whenever they have a good grades, they come to tell you.
Mhm.
Whenever they have a problem, they come to tell you. And you always back them up to those kids. And I remember, y recuerdo que las mamás, they come to you to tell you, thank you, Master Lacno. Because ever since my kids, they are training with you, they became better persons.
I became their father figure.
En alguna manera yo vine a ser como la figura del papá.
Till today, they still call me up and say,
Hasta ahorita, and that is true.
yeah.
Not a long time ago, I found one of your students, he saw me in one of the shopping centers, you know. And he said to me, Sensei Gino, how are you? I was, who you are? Wow, you are big. Oh, I am still training with Master Lacno. Well, not lately because I am busy with the school, but Master Lacno helped me a lot. I forgot his name, but he was a tall
Yeah,
kid.
yeah, yeah,
And they remember you.
yeah. A lot of them parents call me up and say, you know what, my kids always mention you. Now they're in college, they still mention you, and I mean now they're married, they still mention me because I was like their father figure. So they became a replica of me.
En muchas cosas ellos vinieron a ser una réplica de la persona que es él. Les tengo que decir algo, Master Lacno es una persona, he has no problem to put his person in the line to help somebody, even if he's gonna be in problems, to help somebody. And I know that he help people. Yo sé que él ayuda a gente. Y a mucha gente ha ayudado. Well, along the way, this is a good teacher for somebody that affect and change the life of somebody for good. That is what I call good leadership. Es lo que yo llamo un buen liderazgo. You happen to be Christian too.
Right. And everybody asked me, how you got to be grandmaster? I said, one, you need at least 45 years in the martial arts. Two, you still have to be training.
Hold on. Le han preguntado qué se necesita para ser Grand Master. Y él contesta, mínimo 45 años and above. 45 years.
And I told them, really it's not that.
Realmente no es eso. Y les digo, no, realmente es eso.
It's how I teach you.
Es como te enseño.
Makes me become the grandmaster.
Me hace ser el Grand Master. I have a question for you. As you know, man, I've been around here. We met each other, you know, Frank Trejo, yourself, myself, Cynthia Rorrock,
All the superstars.
all the superstars, you know. And I see something in common with I see something in common within you. Veo algo en común en ustedes. All of you guys, Benny Dalledo Kides, you fought against him, and you withdraw. In the heydays of Benny Dalledo Kides, he couldn't do nothing to you, but neither you.
Yeah.
You no le pudiste hacer nada a él. You know, when I talk to Frank Trejo, Grandmaster, when I talk to Grandmaster Tadachi, when I talk to Grandmaster Lugo, now talking to you, when I was talking to Grandmaster Tolbert, and I can go on and on, all of you take seriously what you do, and you teach from your heart. You really care for the student. You really care for his life. And not only that, the students that they are under you, there is a before and after. Hay un antes y un después because your influence. I never see ego in you. Nunca he visto yo vanidad en usted. None of the guys what I mentioned. No vanidad. Very humble. You talk to Benny Dalledo Kides, you know, humble. Passion, focus, dedication, determination. That is a grandmaster about, right? Oh, and above everything, faith in God. What can you say about that?
Well, we started the school with the Kempo prayer.
Sí, yo recuerdo, I remember that. Before the class, we bow to Jesus Christ.
Right? We say, Almighty Eternal God,
Almighty Eternal God.
Put your trust in thee.
Yes.
Accept the humble homes of faith and love indeed, and want you, God.
Yes.
Bless our efforts to preserve the integrity of our United States.
Yes.
A nation founded on Christian principles.
Yes.
Enlighten our rules, guide our lawmakers, and protect the sanctity of our homes.
I remember that you placed me in the entrance as a guard.
Yeah. And we have to say the prayer every time we start.
Yes, I remember that. And tell me something. There is a salutation and there is a position.
Let me finish what I was doing.
Yes, okay.
As I saw that school,
Yes,
and I saw the 11 to 14,
yes.
and I said, you know what, I gotta see the adults, the one in my age.
Tengo que ver los adultos.
Then I watched the adults, and they were beating each other up too.
Y los adultos estaban noqueando a ellos.
So that's how I measured the school. From the kids all the way to the adults, I know I would never fight that guy on the street. Because
Cuando yo los vi pelear, dije, no voy a pelear a esa persona en la calle, los adultos.
so I joined that school, and I kept the pre-med school at the same time.
Estuve estudiando Kayukembo y la Praying Mantis a la misma vez.
So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays was the Kempo school.
Lunes, miércoles y viernes fue la escuela de campo.
Tuesday, Thursdays was the pre-med.
Martes y jueves, Praying Mantis. Hey, don't blame me, okay? I used to do that with you too, okay?
Yeah, right. Okay.
Porque no voy a echar un error en Kayukembo,
Alright.
okay? I used to do the same thing, okay?
So, my wife said, you know what? You're a fanatic. I never got home until 8 o'clock at night. And I was still a fanatic because my backyard was cemented. I still continued training after school. What my teacher taught me, I was there doing it in the dark.
Hey, I am not the only one with that problem, okay?
Yeah, okay. Anyway, my wife said, you're so fanatic, then go get them. So I did do it. So I was doing that.
Lo estaba haciendo.
What I used in the Primantis when they were sparring, I used the Primantis system into the sparring of the Kayukembo system.
So, cuando yo estaba haciendo Kayukembo, cuando yo me peleaba, yo usaba el praying mantis.
And the Kayukembo system I put in the pre-mantis system when I fought my pre-mantis guys.
Y cuando peleaba praying mantis, usaba el Kayukembo, el sistema de Kayukembo.
So I went up in the pre-mantis system, I beat the guy that was beating me up all the time.
So, la persona que me estaba ganando a mí en el praying mantis system, yo le estaba ganando porque
Then
usaba
when I
el
went to the
Kayukembo.
Kempo school, I gained respect because I beat up all the guys over there too.
Y cuando fui
With
a
the pre-mantis
Kayukembo, yo
system.
estaba ganándome respeto porque les usaba praying mantis.
So the Kayukembo guys, when I sparred with them, I was so far away and I flew and I banged them in the face and they said, how did he do that?
I remember about that flying so far away because, let me tell you this history, okay? One day, at your dojo, it was a TIE fighter. You remember what person I am talking about, right? The TIE fighter, it was a strong fighter. As I was telling you, one day I was walking into the dojo and he said to me, hey, Sensei Gino, I was waiting for you. I said, why? You know, nobody wants to train with me, man. I need somebody to help me because I have to fight in the weekend. Okay, I help you. So I start to train with a guy, and the guy kicked like a mule. I mean, he kicked my left shoulder, and I was feeling my hand over the right shoulder. Powerful. I feel my hand moving like this, man, coming out from my mouth. And then I say to myself, now I know why nobody wants to train with you, you know? This TIE fighter, speaking about what he said, okay? Some people, they feel so very confident, se sienten muy confiados que ellos no saben con quién se meten y toman la humildad por debilidad. And he challenged Master Lacno. Master Lacno didn't want to do the challenge, but he was very, I want to fight Master Lacno, you know. So Master Lacno, you accept that challenge, right? Should I say that myself, or you want to say that yourself? What happened?
You say it, because he was asking me to make my move, you know. Go ahead, you tell him, and then I didn't.
The TIE fighter, it was like this. Master Lacno, are you ready? And Master Lacno, it was like that, very relaxed. Master Lacno, can you focus himself? He was relaxed, and Master Lacno was like this. I am ready. And the TIE fighter, it was, are you ready? And Master Lacno like that. And it was how much distance? Like 6 feet, 7 feet?
Yeah, but then.
It was like 7 feet, like maybe 2 metros de distancia. Cuando el TIE Fighter lo quiso atacar a Grandmaster Lacno de la nada voló. He flew. He flew. And he touched the fighter with a hand. Only one time. Lo tocó con la mano. The poor TIE Fighter, el TIE Fighter, de donde estaba parado en guardia, no tuvo tiempo de defenderse. He couldn't protect himself. Brincó a la pared, to the wall. From the wall, rebotó, rebound, to the floor, and he was on the floor laying down. And then he said, what happened? What happened, Master Lacno? Well, are you okay? Master Lacno response was, are you okay? Can you get up? Well, you challenge me and I fight to you. And then I hit you and then you're in the floor. And the TIE Fighter get up.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, another time too happened when I went to the martial arts supply store, right? Buying belts. And these 2 guys came in, they're black belts from another school.
Okay.
And then they're, hey, what school you at? They're kind of like acting up, right?
Yeah.
Prideful. Yeah, what school you school? I said, it's on Joe. You know, I gave them the address. Say, we're gonna come there tonight. I said, come. So just so happened, they came in and we just about to start sparring.
Cuando unos cinturones negros que yo me encontré en una tienda de artes marciales, estaban ellos, alardearon un poco, le dijeron, ¿de qué escuela eres tú?
So
Yo
they-
tengo un dojo, les dije la dirección, vamos a ir en la noche a buscarlo. Pero cuando fueron a buscarlo, él acababa de empezar el sparring.
So they were sitting down just watching the sparring,
Estaban sentados watching el sparring.
and then one of the other guys, he was like about 6 feet.
Estaba más o
I'm
menos
only,
alto,
I'm only 5'9", you know.
6
and
pies, como un 80, un 85.
And they had their black belts on, so they were
Tenía el cinturón
standing
negro
up
puesto.
against the wall. And then he said, "Sir," I looked at them. I said, "Yes, we'd like to spar with you."
Y
Just
lo,
like how I
retaron,
was when I was young. I go to the schools in China.
y lo retaron a pelear a él.
So they go, "We'd like to challenge you." I said, "You challenge my purple belt right there.
Te vas a pelear con mi cinturón morado, no conmigo.
If you beat my purple belt, you get me."
Si agarras mi cinturón morado, te vas a agarrar conmigo.
Guess what?
Y adivina qué pasó.
They couldn't beat my purple belt.
No pueden con su cinturón
So
morado.
why are you gonna fight me?
¿Por qué no vas a pelear conmigo?
And then their pride was hurt.
El orgullo de ellos se lastimó.
And before they left, they wanted to join my school.
Y después, antes de que se fueron, quieren ellos meterse a la escuela conmigo.
I told them, ask your instructor.
Le tienes que pedir permiso a tu instructor.
That was it for them.
Y eso era todo para ellos.
So during the years, I had a lot of jokers come into school.
En la escuela, I gotta tell you this, okay? You're not the only one, man.
Yeah.
This happened, man, with a new timers right now.
Yeah.
The same way they come to challenge you.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you because I was speaking to them. One of the Gracies, he went to challenge Grand Judo Jean Lebel.
Mm-hmm.
Judo Jean Lebel,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And Jean Lebel took care of the guy, one of the
Yeah.
Gracies. Grandmaster Tadashi Yamashita, in his
Yeah.
dojo,
Yeah, keep going.
another guy, so-called champion, UFC,
Mm-hmm.
he went to challenge him, and Grandmaster Tadashi said to him, "Why you wanna fight me for?" "Oh, because you're Tadashi." "Are you sure you wanna fight me?" "Yes, I am sure." "Why?" "Because you're Tadashi." "No rules." "No rules?" "Okay, let's go to the tatami." Grandmaster Tadashi, you know the way he stand up. He goes, he always goes like this. He always goes like this. And he get up like that. And the UFC fighter, champion, okay? 30 years young. Grandmaster Tadashi at the time, he was about 76 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Tadashi with 2 fingers, so he said to me, he touched the net. The guy went down. 5 minutes, pass out. 5 minutos desmayado. You know
Anyway.
what? You know what bothers me about this man is that, speaking about those challenge, no respect to the elders, and I wonder who is teaching those guys to
Yeah.
become a black belt.
And they go challenge.
They have no respect for the elders. I tell you something, man. You don't do that to Tadashi, which is a very excellent instructor. Happen to be like you, a true fighter, and you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
Jean Lebel, respected person. Everybody wants Jean Lebel. Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Bob Wall, all of those guys, they love Jean Lebel. I happen to be talking to Jean Lebel. He's an excellent person. But what made me sad is that these guys from mixed arts, they just come to challenge because they want to prove themselves. And then again, many people, they are looking instructors like you in Kayukembo because you teach to the students respect and be humble.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
When we start our school, we say the Kempo prayer, right?
yes, I
And
remember
what
that.
do we have at the front doors and the back door?
Okay, that was my
We
question.
have one student over there protecting the front door, and one at the back door, and they stay in a low squad and watching anything coming
Can you
in.
explain why? Because I need the people to know that.
Okay, back in the old days, in the
Keep
days,
talking.
in the days when they were in,
You remember when you told me?
yeah, just stay there and keep an eye. Okay, so back in the old days, there was a lot of jealousy in the Kung Fu schools, correct? There's a lot of jealousy in the Kung Fu schools, so we always put a person in front to watch, because at any one given time, I am the grandmaster or professor or chief instructor. If a school is jealous out there, all they gotta do is barge in, knife me, and then my school is done. So then their school is the leader of the Las Vegas. Back in the old days was like that. So the white sash school, the blue sash school, the red sash school was all jealous of each other.
You always used
No,
to,
this was in China.
you always used to ask me to be the person in the front door.
Right,
To take care of that, to guard the door while the prayer was saying.
Because our prayer, our Father, you know,
Yes.
we're on our knees and our
Yes.
head is down, so we can't see what's coming.
And I have to
So you
always
have
be
to
watching
protect,
around.
yeah. So if somebody attack you, all the students will get up and be ready for 'em. If you're over here and nobody protect the door, somebody could come in with samurai sword, slice us all up.
And you never put whatever person in the front door, you never put whatever person in the back door.
We put the person in the back and the front. Okay?
Yes.
So, and then when we're done, we're standing up. You guys come back in. Part about. The question is this: is there any other school in Las Vegas that do that?
No,
There isn't.
no, not that area.
You know, because they're not following tradition of the old.
That's one of the reasons why I'm making this interview, Mr. Lacno, because the way I see you, the way I see Dan Sawyer, the way I see Grandmaster Gilbert Garcia, Grandmaster Tadashi Yamashita, the way I see you, the way I used to see and I see still Mr. Master Fran Trejo, you are the keepers. You are the keepers of the guard. You are the truthful keepers, los verdaderos guardadores del arte. You possess the information, which through the time, la información que ahorita se ha perdido. Now it's about techniques, about fighting and beating and kicking and then you are a black belt. But not with you. Not with you, not with Grandmaster Trejo, not with Tadashi, forget it. You earn every belt. Grandmaster Tabura, which you and me, we get to know each other, you know. Excellent instructor, a serious instructor, heavy dedication, and heavy understanding. That's why I am talking to you, because the understanding of the art, and right now I don't see understanding of the art. I just see people doing it. Everything is watered down. Speaking about watered down, excuse me. Why is watered down the art right now in Kayukembo? Not with you, forget it. I mean, you keep the whole thing. With you, there is no flashy moves, you know, quick, crazy moves, no. With you, everything is with moment. Con momento, con tiempo, con estilo, con atención. El ángulo de los pies, momento de las manos, mover la cintura, move the waist, head, bobbing, waving. You are a surgeon, tú eres un cirujano de las artes marciales. Like those guys. But if I see somebody else doing it, they don't do no more what you guys do. What happened to water down?
Well, same like computers.
Lo que pasa con las computadoras?
Back 20 years ago, computers was really slow, right? Today's computers is so fast that you click and boom, your screen is up. People can get knowledge.
Sí.
So, same like watering down. For computer's sake, it's good for the people who's learning from the computers, because a lot of kids use it to gain knowledge so they can pass their grades and all that is good.
Es bueno lo que pueden sacar de la computadora porque la gente está aprendiendo.
If I made them use an old computer, they wouldn't have good grades in school.
Sí.
Because it would take a long time for them to learn. Okay, so most people, instead of like Ed Parker and some other people, when they came to America, it was hard to teach the traditional cat stands.
Cuando Ed Parker vino a Estados Unidos, y eso es cierto,
poke finger eye stands.
Él no podía estar enseñando muchas de las cosas que se están mencionando ahorita porque
and during,
no lo hubieran entendido.
And during those times,
en esos tiempos,
was war times.
Era tiempo de guerra,
and was racism times.
mucho racismo.
So if a Chinese guy was to go have a school in San Francisco and teach the white guys, the Chinese community was kind of like, hey, wow, you teach
Si un
why
chino
are you
quería
teaching these
enseñar a
guys?
la comunidad blanca en San Francisco,
So it
la
was-
comunidad china lo iba a buscar al chino. ¿Por qué les estás enseñando?
It was really race thing, you know what I
Estuvo
mean?
una cosa muy racista.
So the Chinese, the trio, meaning the syndicate, the big boys, didn't like what Bruce Lee was doing, teaching the Americans.
That's what happened to Bruce Lee, right?
Yeah. So this is how it gets. Bruce Lee is good. So that's me. I would be teaching what I would want to teach.
Yo voy a enseñar a quien yo quiero enseñar, ese era Bruce Lee.
But other people came out and didn't want to show this kind of signs. You know, it's scary.
No quería enseñar alguna de las cosas
So-
que se hacen.
What it was for Ed Parker coming out to America, it looked like an occult. So when they went into schools, they saw Ed Parker, rah, 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 looked like an occult. So then all Americans was going, hey man, that school, police, you better go check out this school. Look like they're getting one army going.
Oh yeah, I remember, please tell me something. I remember that back in the time with Ed Parker,
Yeah,
there is people that were suspicious
yeah.
when Ed Parker was training because they were thinking Ed Parker was
Preparing one Black Panther school or something.
Yeah,
you know.
because Ed Parker, he was far away from that.
So
He has
what-
nothing to do with that.
What Ed Parker had to do was automatically shorten the moves, water
Tuvo que
it down.
cortar los
Don't do
movimientos.
the tiger stance, close the fist.
Exacto, tuvo que
Do
modificar.
the same strikes, but close the fist.
He has to do modifications.
Do the short kicks, you know. He had to water down. He had to do half of what he was taught from Professor Chow.
Tuvo que bajarlo a la mitad de lo que fue enseñado él por profesor
Just
Chow,
to adjust to the outside.
para que se ajustara lo que enseñaba Ed Parker a toda la gente popular.
So now it's watered down half, right?
Ahorita está muy desgastado.
So now if Professor Ed Parker, his understudies like The Perfect Weapon,
Jeff Speakman.
Jeff Speakman. Now what Professor gave him is 50%.
Lo que le dio a Jeff Speakman es el 50%.
So now what Speakman got is 50%. So now when he teaches students, his students going to receive 25%.
Porque cuando Jeff Speakman les enseña, posiblemente les enseña muy despacio y no les pasa toda la información completamente.
But it's still Ed Parker's art.
Pero ese todavía el arte de Ed Parker.
The leaders, the seeds, just
Las-
like me.
las semillas del
Mine
Parker.
is Kayukembo. But me, I'm trying not to water down. I'm trying to stay. But then, the watered down people that did Kayukembo, and already you know it's going to be watered down. Same like Ed Parker system. It's watered down, 25%, 15%, whatever. Now get this. This is the problem. These watered down guys doing this. Let me show you. You come over here. Okay. Here's your right punch. Your right punch is here. Okay. This is the olden days. Hit the nerve, face, going back to the face. That's the old days. Okay. Watered down would be that's watered down. But what you saw me do was about 8 moves. Damn. You saw about 8, 9 moves on him. I want to keep that. I want my students to do it. What I learned, what they taught me. But here's the problem. All the watered down schools, like in Mexico or in California, the Kayukembo schools over there, even the Kayukembo schools over here, he went to, he didn't see what he saw with me. Right? So what did the Kayukembo do schools? When they see me finally, and they see my moves finally, and they go there, they look like, the students go, they see me and they go, that's not Kayukembo. Kayukembo is what I saw from my instructor. And they're going, he's a grandmaster, and that's not Kayukembo, and I'm going 8, 10 strikes, and I just hit him all over the place. So the watered down people is looking up to us and saying, that's not Kayukembo. And us guys over here grumbling and said, you guys watered down. So I told him today, as a grandmaster, All the grandmasters up here grumbling about the watered down, about these guys upping their ranks. That's all they want is ranks so they can make money from this school. I can take off this belt and I still beat you up. Take them off. I can wear no belt and nobody can beat me. I'm only marked by what I do. But the watered down people, they're looking at me and I'm doing the demonstration. They go, that's not Kayukembo.
No, yo no translate. Lo que está explicando él es que ahorita hay algunas personas que están enseñando el Kempo. Lo que no entienden ellos es que como todo, en una ocasión, estando en la iglesia, se hizo un experimento de 10 personas. La persona número 1 le pasó un mensaje a la número 2, la 2 a la 3, la 3 a la 4 y así sucesivamente hasta el número 10. Es increíble cómo el mensaje que empezó con el número 1, cuando llega al número 10, era completamente diferente a lo que había dicho el número 1. Porque por cada persona que representa cada generación se va desgastando el mensaje. Era menos incompleto. Pero ya en la última, ya no era incompleto, era completamente confuso. Y eso pasa con el Kempo ahorita. Hay personas que están enseñando el Kempo, pero lo están enseñando de una manera que no entiende que Mr. Parker lo hizo. Mr. Parker did it. He adapted the art of the fight to the public in order for the public to understand.
Yeah.
Because they have to understand, Ed Parker, they have to understand that America, they didn't know nothing about this type of fighting.
Right.
So Ed Parker, he was very intelligent person, a smart person, very intellectual person. He knew, él sabía cómo adaptar el vocabulario de la violencia de una manera pedagógica. Y lo que empezaba era con el 5 swords, ¿ok? Paz, paz, o si no, paz, paz, paz. Todo era 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Break down the techniques in order for them
to understand.
To understand everything. But the message, el mensaje se va pasando y se va perdiendo. Cuando ustedes ven, when they see Ed Parker, he was speaking about angles, deep.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Wide.
That's what I was going to say next. Is because when the guys is watered down already, it's getting watered down, and as the years go, it's watered down, watered down.
Se rebaja el estilo.
So now they're looking at our original moves and saying that's not Kayukembo because I wasn't taught that. So right now they're losing the sight of the flavor of the food. Meaning, when you make your food, you want just around the salt.
El sazón que se le pone en la comida lo están perdiendo ellos. Y entonces ellos piensan que no se les está enseñando Kayukembo. Lo que pasa es que lo que se les enseñó no era totalmente lo que era la enseñanza. Y cuando ven toda la pintura completa, when they see the picture complete, they don't notice.
They don't notice it.
They don't notice what happened in the fight.
They don't see it. So, this is how it goes. Because they instruct the watered down, the children is watered down, but they really never see the true fact of the art. So when the punch comes here, boom, I'm going to move my linear this way. I don't want to block from here because just in case I miss, boom.
They're going to hit.
Or if just in case I miss, he's still going to hit. So the object of this is to be here. As soon as I'm here, I'm going to come up over here. I have many attack zones. Those guys did, ha, 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 ha. No. I'm over here, I'm going to strike right here, behind the elbow. Okay? Right behind here is what you call a nerve. This hand would hit my neck over here, and I hit the nerve here. At the same time, I'm going to whack one other nerve. I'm going to grab 2 nerves from here. Okay? So I'm going, boom, same time. At the same time, this baby knuckle, I'm not just chopping it like they're doing water down. This baby knuckle is going to come right inside this, right inside the nerve area here, right now, right here. And right from here, I see the elbow over here is, oh, he's hurt already. So when I hit here, where's his mind?
In the pain.
His mind, the pain is where? In here, right? So it registered from here, right up there. But at the same time, I came right here, because I did what you call the economy of motion. I didn't come like karate, they have to come back to strike, no? So from here, boom, I just went from here, boom. So I hit the nerve. So where's his mind now? On the nerve, back of his neck. So while he's registering the nerve, I'm over here coming back with this one. Boom, I'm coming back right here on the elbow. Where did he go? He's down already. So now I can move elbow. I can put elbow right there. Where's his mind? His mind is still back now on his elbow, but now he's getting the next strike. And I'm going to come here, and I'm going to turn his jaw up here. So I'm going to have his jaw ready up here. Right there, he's done already. He's done, he's finished. So I'm not done. I still get about 20 more moves. Catch what I mean? So it's like boom, 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 boom. Today is only ha, 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 ha. That's watered down. And it started from the punch there. That's the beginning punch. You know what I'm saying? So even if you punch here, I can move this way, and I can move this way. So right? But can I do the same thing? Go. Can I do the same thing? Just about. I'm going to hit the neck here with the nerve. I'm going to still capture the elbow. And we're down again. Guess where I'm at? Still doing the same thing. So I still do the same thing, right? So the essence of our art is economy of motion. But know this. I'm going to teach him something right now. Look at the camera. Say this. Have your hands up. Say, I am a student of Kempo.
I am a student of Kempo.
I carry no weapons.
I carry no weapons.
I pray for you.
I pray for you.
Us.
Us.
Normally, martial arts, they teach you nunchucks, 16 sticks, double sticks, sword, staff. My belief is, you live by the sword, you're going to die by the sword. So the person that get a gun, one day he's going to die with a gun, right? If your mind is that way, that's what's going to happen. So I don't carry no weapons, okay? Live by the sword, die by the sword. I pray for you. The reason why I pray for you, because after I'm done with you, I carry no weapons, but after I'm done with you, you finish. That's why I gotta pray for you after. Because you're gonna get beat up. That's why my shirt says dirty lickets. But hear this. Watch this now. Look at him. How many weapons do we have? A boxer has one weapon. Right? Muay Thai fighter. 1, 2,
A-limbs.
3, 4. Those. Me and you, we have over 100. I have over 100 weapons. That's why I never lose one. Okay, we're going to touch our thumb. Touch our thumb. 1, you 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many is that? 10 weapons compared to what?
2.
Right, the boxer, right? 1. Poke with there. Poke to the point. Poke to the area. Poke to that. Okay? The tips of your fingers, self-defense, women get them. So to learn your self-defense, you have all your fingers that you can poke with. Poke with the thumbs to the eyes. Poke to the eyes. So women, soon you be hug. You hug. Right to the eyes. Poke the eyes. Where do you go, women? Start your car. 10 weapons, right? Okay. Bend the thumb. 1. Bend down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got 20 now. How do I use these? Soon he punches, I block. You see this? I flick him right in his eye. So the tip of this, I flick right in his eyes. That's all you need. He's going to be like this, right? Blinded. What happened to the eye after you flick him? Get watered and you're blind. And where am I? I'm in my car driving again. I got away because when the person came to pay a hug, I just went bang. Right? So you have 20 weapons. They always say 20. 20. Press this one. This one. This one, 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 this one. How much is that?
10.
30. 10, 20, 30. So 30, up, soon the punch comes, up, bam. I go right inside, bam, right inside. Bam, 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 right in the nose. Bam, right to the groin. Only this knuckle. Shot come, bam, I just go right to this temple. Right? Boom, bam, right to the temple. Real fast. Circular motion, prematis, circle, bam, come right back. Bam, come back. Bam, bam, up the nose. That was only that one. Can I put two together? So now I go here, here, here. Can I put three together? Three together, I come here. Okay, come up. Three, right on there. Get the nerves, all the nerves. Bam, right there. Hitting all the nerve spots with these. You can go 1, 2. Now, when you hear with the 1, you go right inside. Go right inside, right in there. You go right inside the nerve. They go down.
Wow.
Yeah, it's powerful. These are powerful. Okay, so there's how many weapons? 30 compared to the boxer, the Thai boxer. We had 30. Guess what? We get over 100. Now we get the knuckles. We can strike with the 2, the 3. Go like this now. We can strike with this. 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 Strike with this. We can strike with that. We can strike with the forearm. And you go on down. Before you know it, if you count them, over 100. Here. Okay. And there was this. So we block and we drop this right onto the chest. Or the elbow on the chest. Your choice. That's why people never laughed with me when I was a bouncer. I use all my weapons. These are all your weapons.
I gotta tell you something. It was thanks to you in the beginning that when you riding me with open hands, everything what I knew from Okinawa became fluid. Everything what I knew about katas and stuff, I could understand the flow, pude entender mejor el movimiento de las katas, the applications, and I have to commend this to you. And I get the same input like you, with another styles, being a black belt, and they were 3 and 4 degrees. And I was doing the interpretation. Excuse me, what level you are? Oh, I am a black belt. Why do you know that? How you know that? Something wrong? You don't supposed to know that because you're a black belt. Who told you that? My teacher. Who's my instructor? Grandmaster Wayne Lacno. Well, you know that? Well, sort of. I am not there yet. But you're at 3 degree and 4 degree. Well, we don't know that yet. So you are not a black belt. Yes, I am. And as you know, I always say only that. I don't say nothing about knees and sun, nothing like that. But it was thanks to you, because understanding of the open hand techniques, now I see the katas, I can see everything. I see the check, I can see the checking, I can see the grappling, I can see the breaking,
everything.
I can see the MP, I can see the chuto,
Yeah.
I can see dropping, I can see everything. But to take somebody to tell me. And the good thing about you is that you are open-minded, and you are not selfish, and you are not about money, by the way. You are about passing the art, and because you are not selfish, no eres egoísta, because tu mente es amplia, you never hold back to teach nobody. It's amazing. When I was doing the American Kempo, which I like it, things that we have in Kayukembo en beginner state, lo que tenemos en Kayukembo en nivel principiante, ellos lo miran, they saw that until advanced level. But I was getting that right there from the get-go, desde el principio de mi entrenamiento en Kayukembo. So it's when I noticed that standards and qualifications for American Kempo, which is excellent, they are not the same in Kayukembo. So it is no surprise why a purple belt from you, which is a level, medium, could beat up a black belt from another style. And that already happened to me. And I thank you for giving me that knowledge. And I get the same when I am teaching somebody else. That is not Kayukembo. No, this is Kayukembo. This is pure Kayukembo. We don't do that. Well, we do that, but in a black level, second degree. I said, well, you do that in your system in a second degree, or could you come to learn advanced? I told you were a black belt in your system. No, I am not black belt in your system. And I am even black belt in your system at all. This is Kayukembo. Sensei, why Gino knows that? To a guy from Mexican Lima Lama. Well, he knows different arts too. The question again, it's kind of like the people, they cannot take, when they are in soul level, a lot of ego, they cannot accept that somebody knows a little more and they are not in their system. That is to be immature. Because there is always good guys out there, man, you know.
Well, that's why a lot of times Bruce Lee said what? What did he say? Empty your cup.
Yeah.
So, if you empty your cup, now you can put something inside. If you don't empty your cup, then you become egomatic. Meaning,
yes.
you just, I know enough already, I mean, I'm good at what I do. Well, I'm a third degree, fourth degree, no, I don't need, I can fight anybody. That's where they lose it. So when you empty your cup, now you can add more water inside. So that's why he said, become water, my friend. Adaptable. So when water comes,
adaptable.
But water, can be soft and hard. Water
can be crash.
Water can come as the tidal wave and take the house down. But at the same time, water can be soft too and just go as a stream.
Water flow, water crash.
Flow. So I am the water that flows.
Be like water, my friend.
Be like water, my friend. That's what I'm telling you. Be like water, my friend.
Let me ask you something. There is some connection between a brotherhood and Lima Lama and Kayukembo, and they are connected for one system. And I have to make you speak about this. Lua. Lua is in Kayukembo, Lua is in Lima Lama. I am speaking about the Lima Lama from Grandmaster Tino, about the Lima Lama from Fuki, from Marion, from Kaiko, from Master Josh Lugo, from Russell Kalemisu, the student from Mr. Tabura, pure Lima Lama. They know the Lua. And Lua is also in Kayukembo. Sometimes you were teaching me some Lua in the class. Tell us please a little bit about what is Lua. I need the people to hear from a person from the mainland, from Hawaii.
Okay.
Lua is in Hawaii. Somebody can explain that like you.
You got to take it way back, when the Polynesians came to Hawaii.
Cuando los polinesios vinieron a Hawaii.
They dropped off in Samoa, Tahiti.
Se bajaron en Samoa, en Tahiti.
And whatever. They came from Aleutian Islands, falling off islands and going that way. They found the Hawaiian race to be the most courageous because they traveled 3,000 more miles.
Ellos encontraron que los hawaianos eran buenos guerreros.
They go with the boat,
Fueron con el bote, viajaron largo.
So the warriors for Hawaii were the most. They have a lot of warriors in Samoa, Tahiti, and all that.
Samoa y Tahiti tienen muy buenos guerreros.
Hawaiians was noted, if you look up the history, they were the most fiercest warriors.
Eran unos guerreros feroces, los de Hawái.
They have a repertoire of weapons.
Tienen un repertorio de armas.
Their weapons. They had sharp teeth around the round one.
Con sharp tips, colmillos de tiburón alrededor de algo adaptados para cortar.
Look like on a woman's hairbrush.
Parecía como si fuera una secadora de cabello de mujer.
Around the edge. Then they had another fork one, with the fork was to catch the
Trap.
staff, trap the staff and turn them over. And that was the type of wood type they used to make out of the trees, the koa wood trees, so strong. Yeah?
Spikes.
Spike. So when they come with a spike. And they have the other one, the pointed one, like a knife but pointed in. So the lure, 50% of their arts was with weapons.
50% del arte de lua era con armas.
But the lure was very spiritual.
Era un arte muy espiritual.
So in order for somebody to do lure,
Para que alguien hiciera lua,
have out there, a lot of them out there, they get the Hawaiian monarch on their geese, or the Kamehameha on their geese to show that they lure.
tenían las armas en la parte de...
Yeah.
They carry special...
A Hawaiian emblem.
Ellos traían algo en la espalda, pero cargaban armas en la espalda y se veía que ellos eran practicantes de lua.
But when you watch their moves, it's like any art.
Pero cuando ves el arte de ellos es como cualquiera.
It's like hit, strike, boom, block, kick.
Es patear, cabecear, bloquear, pegar.
So really, they're not teaching lure. When you learn lure, you gotta always know that lure is called breaking.
Lua is called breaking bond.
Breaking bone.
Lua is an art quebrar huesos, breaking bone techniques.
Yeah.
Lua is about un arte que quiebra huesos,
Meaning how to break bones.
cómo romper huesos.
So they use the animals. Okay.
Usan los animales.
So like they would use a dolphin strike would be called. Me, I would use my strike this one, but lure would be. That's a dolphin strike. So 2 hands. That would be a dolphin strike. Okay. Punch. Come over here. You're coming up the neck.
Which one?
Okay. I'm coming up here. I switch. They have what they call grabbing, and this grabbing is called bite. I'm biting, so I'm grabbing the geese. I'm biting them. I'm gonna grab each part, and I'm gonna come up here, and I'm gonna grab this hand back here, and I'm gonna break, or I'm gonna come up here straight, and I'm gonna grab the geese, and I'm gonna lock him up here. You see, right now I'm not giving pressure. If I give pressure, I'm gonna break this bone. I'm gonna break this bone. Another thing is so that boom, it comes up. Boom. I'm gonna punch on the hip, catch a nerve. I'm gonna take him down to move the chair. Moving forward. Over there. Move the chair over there.
Oh. Which one?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take him down because I'm going right behind his elbow is a break, correct? Correct? It's a break. I can be locked in over
Para
here.
quebrar,
I could
para
be
quebrar
grabbed
todo.
over here. So now I can break. So I make my lock break. I'm gonna go down over here. Go lie on the ground. Lie down. Lie down on your stomach. On your stomach. Okay. You always gotta know the human body. Everybody correct? This is the shoulder. It's in a joint, right? In order for me to break this, I gotta go opposite the joint. Like you guys eat chicken, right? Chicken wings. What do you do for break the chicken wings? You go the opposite way, right? You go the right way with the wing, not gonna break. So you gotta go the other way. You feel the bone break like that. Then you pull the chicken apart, and you can eat them. So now I'm gonna break this shoulder, and in order to break this shoulder, I gotta go that way. Correct? If I wanted to break by the elbow, I bring the knee here. I break right there. Everybody see that?
Yeah.
So now, if I want to break this wrist, I'm gonna break the wrist this way. You gotta go the opposite way. You gotta go this way. Gotta go opposite. Now, for the legs, stay right there. For the legs, come this way. For the legs, if I'm gonna jump on him, I capture this leg, right? And I'm gonna go forward. I got the leg trapped in my thing, and I'm gonna grab his ears, or his neck, or his mouth, or my hooks get in. And then now for the leg, it's not gonna break, correct? But if I put pressure here and I go down this way, I can break his knee. His knee gonna come out of joint. So you can, as you can see, those are the things. Now if I come up here and I move the ankle this way, and I pull this way, I'm gonna break the ankle this way. Correct? Can I go the other way? Oh yes, I can. So I can pull this way, and I'm gonna break his ankle this way. So we're breaking, what you wanna break in Luo, you wanna break all the parts that breaks. Get what I mean? So if I come up this way, and stay right there. I need to get this hip broken, right? How am I gonna break the hip? I'm gonna push down on this knee here, and I'm gonna push down over here, and I'm gonna break this right here. So I gotta break. So what we're looking for is the anatomy of the bones. Once again. So now I'm gonna pull over here. I'm gonna look for the anatomy. See, my chest is here, and now I'm gonna break this. I'm still gonna break the knee, and I'm gonna break over here two at the same time. So all I gotta do is put force with my chest, and I just gotta reach for him and go, hey you! Catch what I mean? And pull forward, and then we break that. Okay? So those are the parts. Now, if you stand up. When you look at bones, come right here. Lift up the hand this way. The hand is up here. Everybody say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If I hold the elbow here, this elbow will break right here. And there's only about 2 inches for the break. So a lot of people say, how I get that? So we're going to come over here, strike under this arm, and we're going to put over here one little, you can see the L. All I do is hold his hand here, and I break.
Yeah.
I just got to break. So if he don't go down, we're going to break this. So he has to go down, so he don't want to break his shoulder. So now he goes down, He's down, and I could have break his shoulder, but he went down because he didn't want to have his shoulders break, right? So we're having Kayukembo, so what I do is, let's face the camera. So what I do is, I'm over here, I brought him down, move your hand over there, and now I want to bring him up like this, and then as soon as I bring him up, I'm going to step over like this. And then all I want to do is sit down, and I'm going to lean back. I lean back, I break right here. See, we're breaking. If I'm in this position, stay there. I want him on his side, stay on his side. So I'm going to lift him up, I want him on his side, and you can see I'm holding this wrist. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to fall right into this elbow here. Bang! My weight of my butt is going to break behind here.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And then I can put right my knees inside. Bang! My knee goes. We break that elbow. I can shove this elbow right here back into him. Just like that. Keep him straight. Go right into him. You know what I mean? So he's over there in pain because I'm doing this to him. Okay, so anything that you're going to do for what? Breaking. Although we do mostly a lot with the pressure points. So if I'm over here, I'm going to press down. I want to pressure his face. And I got his arm locked in there. It's locked up. So now, pressure point. Pressure point. All the pressure points that I can find. Right to the neck. Okay? So, push him. I did his going, pounded him, face, take him out. But at the same time, we're breaking the bones. Okay? So, as you can see, he's in that position, but I did not do, I only gave this much.
I have a question for you.
Can you imagine I did 50% or 100, break him, and then he's like, he's getting up and he's going to hospital already. Because this bone is broken, it's out of socket, the shoulder is out of socket, the neck is out of socket, everything else is out, his wrist is out of socket. That's your lower forms. But your Kempo forms can be in there too. You cannot see it. It's mild and little.
I have a question for you, Mr. Lacno, before you continue. The reason I bring out this, la razón por la que traje esto a colación. For the public to know, and I want you to say yes or not. No anybody outside from Lua clan, they were able to teach and show those things. Nowadays, like a Pizza Hut, like a Coca-Cola, everywhere. Now they happen to be experts in Lua. And one day I was speaking to Grandmaster Tabura. As you know, I have a very good relation with him.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me, now I can say it because not many people knows that. Mr. Tabura, he knew Lua. The reason why he knew Lua is because he was invited from Lua clan to go inside
The Lua clan.
nighttime in the middle of the jungle to be teach Lua. And before they call upon Master Tabura, they make a survey, investigation. They knew who was Mr. Tabura, they knew how serious he was about the art, they knew he was a very responsible, people with honor, and people with passion for the art. So they bring him in, and they were inside a family practicing pure Lua. He was invited. No anybody, I don't care how good, how rich, whatever, qualified to be taken inside the clan of Lua, because it's a clan. It's very sacred, muy sagrado. You have to pass special qualifications. And before you became a Lua instructor, a Lua person like you have to pass some, how can I say?
There's a spiritual side. There's
Exactly.
a spiritual. You have to pass the spiritual side, which
If
is,
you don't pass it,
yeah.
you cannot say nothing.
Well,
Tell me,
We'll teach you.
what people can do right now to see. Now they know what is Lua about, and people they have an interest. And they're going to be looking for instructor in Lua. Instructor in Lua is not
if
like
I
a Taiwan
go
instructor.
to a Lua school, okay.
How do you know it's Taiwan? It's a good Lua.
If I go to a Lua school right now and I watch the moves, I can tell already. I'll be gone in 5 minutes. I'll be walking out that school already. Because if I don't see no breaking techniques, no self-defense techniques, no nothing. Kayukembo has it, Lima Lama has it, but you gotta find the area of the Lua
To apply it.
to apply it.
Exactly. It's blended.
It's blended. But teach you something right now. Come here.
Can you please pass?
Ay, no.
Quiero que te doble.
No.
Te va a servir en terapia.
I'm gonna do with him too.
No terapia, no terapia. No necesito terapia.
No, I'm not gonna do nothing to you.
Oh, bueno, pues. I'm all about love.
Just face me. Face me. Okay. Close your eyes. That's Lua. That's love. That's relaxation. That's acceptance. You know what I'm saying? Have a set. Okay, Gino? Take your glasses
Qué
off.
bonito.
I love.
Qué bonito.
Bend forward. Head forward. Close your eyes. Keep your nose. That's the spiritual side. That's Lua. So if they did not do that in the school, walk out already. Because it's not Lua. If you're going to do the art, and it's a Hawaiian art, you gotta follow the procedures.
Yes.
You gotta follow the seed. You gotta follow the bite. You gotta follow the dolphin strikes. You gotta follow all these. Get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And before they even start, give the mana.
I use
The
I
Bible
use
called
see
the mana, the food.
the energy.
The mana is the word.
Mana.
Word from
The mana
the manna. It's
The
the
manna.
word from Jesus.
Amen.
It's the food. It's the bread. Remember in the desert, then they had food. What came? Manna. The bread. So they was like, oh yeah.
Tell me something.
So we just did the manna.
Who you happen to be with a one and only one, David Nueva.
Yeah.
You were taking classes from Lua, from Danny Nueva.
David Nueva,
David Nueva,
California.
California. Can you please tell to the
Yeah.
public who David Nueva was, what kind of person he was, how he take you into the Lua, for how long you were doing it, all that stuff?
As I researched David Nueva, right, he was the only man I saw break bricks, chop rope, fiery rope, break the brick on his eyebrow. You know the eyebrow sticking out?
Yeah.
You grab the brick, bang, bash him and the brick shatter. I knew about that. But then one day I went to this nightclub. I went to California. I went to this nightclub and this one guy was standing by the front. And you know, I was going into the nightclub. And I look at this guy. Wow, this guy look like Hawaiian, man. And then I said, hey bro, where you from? He said, yeah, I'm from Hawaii. I said, what's your name? David Nueva. And I went, what? I'm like, David Nueva? And then he said, hey, come to my class tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll give you the address. So I went to his class the next day, training. He put a gi on me, because I didn't bring my gi. He put a white belt on me, because I didn't bring my belt. And he let me stay in the back. So I was in the back, get maybe 30, 40, 50 guys all in line. David Nueva up front. And we're doing all the exercises and, you know, jump rope, whatever, we're doing exercises. And then came sparring. And he called up one of his best black belts. And he said, you're going to spar with Wayne. And I get white belt, and I'm in California. And I'm looking at the guy like this, and the black belt came out. And the black belt looked at David Nueva, and the black belt go, look at his instructor. Him? Fight him? I look like I get white belt. Get what I mean? So, him? Well, okay. So he came back, and I was like that, and pop, and I popped him. And then the guy is like, oh, because the first place I go is to the legs, right? I used to do Muay Thai, so the first thing I went is right to the leg, bang, boom, the guy is like, so he switched leg, he went like this, and I went bang down, so his both legs were like shaking, and he would walk out, he said, oh. And then the next guy came, and I did the same thing, I punched upstairs, and so two of David Nueva's students, black belts, lost. But then later on, David Nueva, he knew my instructor, which was Martin Thomas Bill. And then I went over there and I came up front, everybody stood up, and David Nueva said, this is Mr. Lacno from Martin Buyo School in Honolulu, Hawaii. So don't look at his white belt now. And I beat two guys. Don't look at his white belt, he's a black belt. So this guy goes, oh yeah, no one, you should have told us that he was black belt. And that's what happened. And then I trained only like one class with David Nueva. At least I met the guy, but that was the best part of it, you know, so that's how it was, wanting to know how I met David Nueva. It's a story, but it's a story that I never forget. It's part of my life. So I met one of the best leaders in the martial arts. And then I met a lot of other leaders in the martial arts, like Chuck Norris, Steven Seagal, Benny the Jet, Jeff Smith, Joe Louis, Monster Man. In fact, Monster Man, a lot of the guys that came to Hawaii to fight our guys all lost. So nobody wanted to come to Hawaii and fight the Hawaii boys because all our champions in the mainland came up there and they fought us and they lost, you know. So there's only one guy that stayed over there and wanted to be, is Dennis Alexio. He said, I ain't gonna fight no Hawaiian guy. And he was in the movies, Dennis Alexio, and he said, I'm not gonna fight no Hawaiian guy. I'm gonna live over here, give me a Hawaiian name, and let me put on the hula skirt, and I'll be part of the Hawaiian people. So he never fought a Hawaiian guy. All the champions was coming down lost, and he came there and he became a Hawaiian citizen by being part of Hawaii. So those are the important people that that I live up with, you know. So that's my legacy with everybody else. Get what I'm saying? Okay, so
Excuse me.
that's the story of David Nuivo. So I met him one time, trained with his school one time, and I'll never forget that. But like I was telling Gino, it's not how much you know, who you know, and what you learn. It's how you want to be remembered when you finish. Okay? So always be humble, be nice to people, learn from everybody.
Be truthful.
I learned from the kids, and I learned from the above. Kids teach me a lot of stuff. In order for me to teach a kid, I gotta come down to his level. I go down, I kneel down, and I teach him as his level. I don't do it like others do and say, hey, you, and all that, and make like sergeant. No, I teach individually, meaning every child has a different spirit. So I have to work according to their spirit, and then they learn. And once they learn, you gain the respect. Before you know it, they're doing what you want them to learn. Okay, so.
Mr. Lacno,
Sit down.
it's been a, thank you, please. It's been a ride to share time with you.
I still gotta show you the knife techniques, yeah.
Yes, there is a lot of things
There's so much, yeah.
that you can share with the people. Kayukembo is present in Mexico. However, so far what I know, there is not many people in your level or in the level of Mr. Clarence Emperado that you've been there in Mexico. From there on, some people they make comments to me that Kayukembo is kind of like they need the presence of people in Kayukembo that they can go to Mexico and share and tell about the history and stuff. Kayukembo is been there in Mexico. This person, his name is Sam Alfred. He's been teaching Kayukembo, but he's now in his late days. And Mexico needs people in your caliber to go to Mexico, like Grandmaster Clarence Emperado, to go to Mexico. People respected, people that have a reputation, people like you guys that for me, and I don't have to tell you nothing because you know the way I think about you, the way I speak about you. You have my respect, you have my appreciation, and I value so much everything that you have told me. Valoro bastante lo que usted me ha enseñado. God, it was very good to me to allow me to see and spend time with you guys. And you guys, you are in my heart. Because speaking with you guys, I learned about morals, taking care of people, protecting people, looking for the person in need, and not be selfish, man. Wherever I am, and I have to be sharing because they ask me, they are very humble to ask me, noble to ask me to teach something. I always mention your name, always mention Sawyer name, Tabura name, Trejo name. People that one way or another you were teaching me something. So many conversations with Grandmaster Tabura, sometimes learning things from himself. I didn't train with him as much as I want to because I have an injury. Unfortunately, he passed away, but Russell Alimiso is one of the persons that is a keeper. I'm gonna be learning with him too. But the main thing for me, man, is that through you, through Russell, to Mr. Tabura, you instill in me love for the Hawaiian arts, for the Polynesian arts. Thanks to you guys, I value what is art. And thanks to you guys, I understand what is the art for. Gracias a ustedes. will you go to Mexico, man, if somebody watching this interview, they want you to go and teach some seminars? Yo lo que les puedo decir a ustedes es que están con un practicante de Kayukembo verdadero, que sabe los in and outs de Kayukembo, para su conocimiento. For so many years, who you were one of the best fighters in America in the tournament circuit. Not many people knows, but Benny the Yellow Kiddes, he fought with you, and he couldn't do nothing to you. You guys, you withdraw. Ustedes empataron. Just for you to know what kind of person he is, with the Benny the Yellow Kiddes. He belongs to that time with Carlos Bunda, all those guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fighters, and he was always with upper hand, siempre estuvo con la mano arriba. Los maestros, los mejores. Martin Tibiol, excellent teacher, powerful teacher, excellent instructor. Si ustedes quieren una persona en México que aprende el arte de Kayukembo, que quiere saber más de Kayukembo, and you can go down there and show the material and helping them with the ranking to go forward, right? To advance.
Yeah.
They can count on you,
Yeah,
right?
count on me, depending on.
What level you are, Mr. Lacno? You don't say nothing about that, but I'm gonna ask you. What degree you are?
I'm 10th degree Daishihan.
Okay. Should I say how that happened, or you wanna say that yourself?
No, you can see how it happened.
Mr. Lacno